Hi, I'm Luke, and thanks for checking out this video, where I'm actually on the Sunshine Coast, Hinterland, Australia. And you're probably wondering to yourself, who is this random guy on a random hill in the middle of nowhere? Well, these are the sort of places you'll find me most of the time, because my wife and I do live a lifestyle of flexibility and freedom, simply because we run an online business and all we need is our laptop and Wi-Fi. So this video is for anyone feeling sick and tired of being trapped in the rat race. Maybe in a job, a career, a small business, not having enough money, but whatever your situation, you got this niggling feeling that there's something better out there than what you're doing right now, and you'd much prefer to be enjoying a life of freedom, pursuing your dreams. You see, for 14 years I was an earth moving contractor, waking up to a 4:30 alarm, absolutely dreading the day ahead, 80 to 100 hour weeks. And in 2009 I actually had a head-on car accident because I fell asleep at the wheel. Yet I continued to work ridiculous hours despite chronic fatigue and a spinal injury because it controlled my life, which made me feel like a slave just trading time for money, which meant no time for anything that actually mattered. And that's what society teaches us, to study hard so we can get a good job and eventually retire, trading the precious years of our lives to miserably slog it out in a job that doesn't give us the flexibility and freedom to prioritize what's most important to us. So I started researching a way to earn a passive income because I wanted to live my dream lifestyle and have time and financial freedom. And maybe you want the same. I then started reading books like Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and The 4 Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, where I learned the rich don't actually trade their time for money because they understand time and money are actually two separate things. I also learned that a business can be created to run on automated systems that work for you while you sleep, which blew my mind because that was exactly what I was looking for, a life where I got to decide where I would spend my time. And I'm so thankful I stumbled across an incredible online business opportunity, completely different to the traditional business model that I was familiar with, that requires a physical premises, tangible products, huge overheads, and your undivided attention so it doesn't fall over. And when I compared the two, it hit me. An internet business meant that I wasn't just restricted to my local area, but had access to the entire world. I could learn to market anything, and automated tools and technology that we just didn't have years ago have completely changed the way that business now works, allowing you to separate time from money. The system works for you 24/7, 365 days a year. And a prime example is we've been chilling here all day today, but our business has still been working, still earning money. But it's really not so much about having millions in the bank, but being able to earn money your own way and have time and financial freedom. So I decided to shut down my business. Everyone thought I was crazy because I was earning more than 100 grand a year, but I was determined to work towards my dream lifestyle. Anyway, fast forward to today, my life looks completely different. I wake up stress-free, pumped for the day ahead. I get to travel, spend time with the people I love, and actually enjoy every moment of life, investing in things that really matter. I'm living the lifestyle I never thought was possible.
What it does, this business, is able to live wherever they want to live. They can wake up and do what they want to do in the morning, which is what we do, and they're not restricted to a particular place or a particular time. Speaking of which, speaking of time, don't have to worry about time. Look at Young Living Centres. This is part of being part of the Diamond Retreat. These are, what do you call them?
Smart watches.
They're called Fossil.
Oops, I haven't taken my
And his and hers. Isn't that amazing? They just came in boxes today from the States. So speaking of not worrying about time, they gave us a watch. So we don't have to worry about time. So yeah, it connects to the internet. It connects to your phone, so you can check your walking and your steps and all that sort of stuff. So it looks like you're frozen now, Barbara. Yeah, Barbara's frozen now. Internet, gotta love it. I still see Jerry's normal and Tim's normal. And Danielle, I don't know where Danielle is because she's on the phone. But anyway.
I'm not frozen.
Yeah, no, your face is frozen. But anyway, never mind.
So, we look at sometimes when we talk to people, we've done this a bit just as a little experiment, and most people look at some things that they get to do, and it's really crazy because some people actually feel that to invest 2 or 5 years in a business is a really long time to get rich. But investing 40 years in something, in a job, is not a long time to stay broke. That's pretty puzzling, isn't it?
So some people say that comfort and convenience are the kiss of death. So if you stay in your comfort zone and in where it's convenient, now what does that mean? 9 to 5, you know you're going to get paid and that's what you're happy doing. But if you don't change something now, chances are 10 years' time, you'll still be the same as what you are now. It's all about change. So build your fortune, not someone else's fortune.
And this is what these businesses actually allow us to do.
Yeah. Now, you want to double your income each year. Which business are you going to choose if you want to double your income? Yes, correct. I know what you're all thinking. This is the system that'll double your income. I remember when I was unfortunate enough to be working for a living in a job, you have to get on your hands and knees and plead to the boss for a $5 an hour raise. And he's going to tell you, nah, sorry, can't do it. And you're going to crawl back in your box and keep working. Or if you've got your own business, you've got to, and I think Jerry will relate to this, you've got to employ more people to jump across to the next level, and everything raises, all your costs and all your busyness gets bigger. And that's not an option either. So if you want to double your income every year, what we are doing is actually doing that. Who knows next year what our income's going to be? I know what's happened. It's been doubling every year. So true financial freedom comes with these businesses, and we experience it. We do have that. Oh, by the way, I know you girls probably don't care, but speaking of true financial freedom, look, it just turned up. Now you're going to scratch your head, aren't you? Tim, maybe not. Tim's a bloke, you see, because he'll know. Look at this. It just turned up in the post. What's that? What's that? Have you seen my different movies that I make on the internet? What's this?
It's a new drone. Love it.
Drone. See, Tim got it. More movies from the air. I can take incredible footage of our holidays, of our travels. Okay, so this would not be possible to have these sorts of things if it wasn't for these types of businesses. If I was in a normal business, I couldn't spend $2,500 on what appears to be a toy. And by the way, they're not toys. These are the most serious aerial cameras you can get in today's market. Absolutely brilliant. So are you taking advantage of where we are today, as in the population explosion in the world? With this business, where are you stuck with getting people connected to you? Nowhere. I can see Jerry's got a picture of the Eiffel Tower behind her. We've got peak businesses in France, but where are we? Australia. We've got businesses in England. This company can go anywhere where the product is being sold. It's in France, it's in Germany, it's in, well, we can get it in Croatia, Mexico. We just opened up, what was that? They had 1,000 people. Where was that? Jakarta. Jakarta just opened up. They had a meeting with 1,000 people turned up there. That's like mind-blowing. So you can imagine how fast that is going to explode. That information has only just come through. So utilising the internet and utilising the population in these businesses is absolutely paramount.
So I guess the other thing, I look at job security. You know, most people don't know whether in the next 6 months they're going to have a job, because as good as something seems at that time, anything can happen. And our son-in-law, he only just got employed last year with what he wants to do. And already he's going, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to have a job in 6 months' time here. He's looking elsewhere at this point in conjunction with what he does with Young Living to supplement what he does. So job security in today's market is really not that good. And most people find that they have two options. They can retire rich or they can retire poor. And the choice is between them. Now, you know, money isn't really everything, but it actually does help you.
It's right up there with oxygen.
Well, it is, because if you actually don't have the finances to do what you want to do, you're constantly having your life is being controlled, and you don't have the options of what you want to do. So some people decide they want to work, and they want to work for the next 50 years. And what happens is, and these are the statistics, right? 1, did you know that most deaths from heart attack happen on one particular day? I'll give you one guess for you to tell me what day you think most heart attacks happen. And this is America, Europe, Australia.
What was that?
Monday.
Yeah.
And we love Mondays. Why? Because all of the poor people are going to work and the roads are free after 9 o'clock.
So, you know, that's pretty shocking statistics. And when you think about that, you need to say to yourself, well, why would that be happening? Well, common sense says to us, they hate Mondays, they hate going to work. And so much stress develops within them at that time that they really don't want to be there. So if you said to most people, put your hand up if you really want to go to work today, you will get a few that would say, yep, I love my job, want to go there. But you will have a bigger majority that say, no, I'd like to do something different. So even the ones we find that are loving their jobs are also looking at other opportunities to start building a little nest egg, super fund, whatever, that they can actually develop in order for them to live a lot comfortably. And what was the other thing? Did you know 95% of people, when they retire, they actually retire broke? So they have very little income coming in to support them in the time where they can actually go and enjoy life. I know I also looked at income streams, and you kind of want to look at it and say, well, you know, why would I choose this as an income stream? If I start another business, I could be making a lot of money as well. And as Ellen mentioned before, the pressure of some of those jobs, for some people, they can get to a certain level, and if they want to increase, it's going to cost them a lot more. Statistically, this is what, I must be the statistician. I must be a little bit green there. I don't think I am, but anyway, I must be.
Any mole? No.
No. Got to have fun in life, don't you? If you don't have fun, it's boring. And that's why with these businesses, you can actually have fun doing what you want to do. And I met a guy who actually got around in Hawaiian shirts. And he said, you know what? I can. Met another girl who got around. She was earning, 6-figure income, gets around in tracksuits.
Which is not hard to earn a 6-figure income in this industry.
So she can.
Thousands.
But the whole point of it is it's got to be fun. And once life isn't fun, then you got to let it go.
Hey, do people know what a 6-figure income is? What's the figure? What's a 6-figure income? Anyone want to unmute and tell us what it is?
100,000.
Like, yeah, that's like so tiny. I don't want a 6-figure income. I think the 7-figure income is the one we need to be going for. That's the old days of 6-figure income. If you tripped over in the street, you'd kick it out in the gutter.
So, it's a no-brainer that networking businesses work. It's a no-brainer that businesses online work. And people have proved it over and over. Really young people have been able to be super successful in these fields as well, because they are the businesses of the future. So statistically, wanting to start something like this makes sense. Now, if you have a look at big business, okay, this is where people are generating a lot of income. If you were to look at professional footballers like your...
if you like broken noses and brain tumours, and do that.
or AFL, those type of players. Did you know that $9.58 billion is actually earned in this industry? Now, that's a pretty good amount, hey? $9.5 billion.
Every kid wants to be a football star when they leave school, just to be able to get that sort of money.
And then what about musicians, music industry? The music industry's income stream is what, Alex? You know?
Elvis Costello. I don't like
Elvis-
Mondays.
I don't like Mondays.
That's his song. I don't like Mondays. Those guys make a lot of money. $15 billion, I reckon.
Yep. It's $15 billion is actually funded into that industry. The movie industry, well, that's pretty big. You look at the box office stuff and you go, that's huge. They've just made $3 million, $5 billion on this movie.
Yeah.
Collectively, the movie industry is worth $88 billion. That's like unfathomable numbers, right?
Do we know what a billion is? Congress doesn't.
They spend it all.
They spend all the time. But you know what a billion is? It's 1,000 million is a billion. 1,000 million.
That's a lot. I can't even fathom
In
what that is.
some
That's a lot.
country, yeah, that's England, America, I think. But I think England says it's a million is a billion. So I don't know. It's so big, who cares?
So these figures
It's a
are all in the
lot.
billions. This is where people are spending money or earning money, right? The other one is the gaming industry. You know, games on YouTube, whatever, on the internet. $76 billion is actually the revenue that's generated from all the games, $76 billion. And natural food industry. Well, I was pretty blown away with that because it is more than what the movie industry is.
Well, everyone, the football as well.
And the football.
Music industry.
$90 billion is generated by people wanting health foods, natural foods. So the natural food industry is big. Now, do you want to know what the network marketing industry generates every single year?
Which is what you guys are in and we're in. Ready for it? Drum roll.
Okay. Put your hand up if you think it's 100,000. No. Okay. Well, no, that's thumbs down.
Oh, your thumb going down.
Okay. Put your hand up if you think it is 130,000.
Oh, they're all a bit spaced out there.
Okay. Put your hand up if you think it is 170,000.
I just tell them.
Come on.
Just tell them. Break the news. Billion.
It's $178 billion a year.
That's our industry.
Is generated from network marketing companies. So it makes sense to say, okay, if money's being generated there and this is how much people in this industry are earning, then how do I find a business that actually works for me? Because there's lots of them out there, right? So they range from coffees to energy drinks to shoes to foods to oils to whatever, a variety of them. So when you're looking for one, because it's a no-brainer to actually look at this industry to generate income, the first thing you need to do is say what? Well, first of all, is it a product that I personally love and would use myself? So if it's not a product that you would be interested in, then you got to say, okay, coffee. Well, you know what? If you're not a coffee drinker, you wouldn't be able to do that business because you can't consume the products that they're selling. But apart from that, I'd be looking at that industry and I'd be going, okay, it's a network marketing industry. It's not something that I do, but let me think about it. How much of how many people in this population drink coffee?
They wouldn't get me.
They straight away eliminate some people, don't they? Because people like Alan doesn't want to drink a coffee. So straight away
You might have one a year.
You can't
make money out of that.
have those people coming and using a business. Another one which might be an energy drink. Well, an energy drink, if you don't have those, you're not going to be able to drink them. You've straight away excluded at least the younger generation. No, maybe not, because they all drink them. But how about kids less than 10? So what I'm trying to say is when you're looking for a business, one, you've got to find a business that actually you like the products and you can promote and you use. 2, look for a company that actually does not exclude people. So I love the business that we're in because not only does it not exclude age, so it doesn't matter whether you're a newborn to someone who's 90. In fact, we have a 94-year-old in our particular business. It doesn't exclude gender. So if someone is very young, we've worked out doesn't affect. Very old doesn't affect. Female, it doesn't affect. Male, it doesn't affect. So we actually don't, our particular business does not exclude gender or age, which is pretty good, isn't it? Because now you know that you're actually covering a large part of the market. And that's what you want when you're doing one of these businesses. You gotta also look, is the company cashed up? Are they leaders in the industry? Do they have people at the helm who are developing ideas, not just copying ideas from other people? Because you know you're going to be in the forefront all the time. And you want a company that's been around for a while. Because if a company's been around for a while, then it means that they actually have withheld time to know that this company is going to be of value and it's not going to disappear tomorrow.
And here's another point, and we're just about ready to finish. What do kids do when they go to leave school? They want to go to uni, and they end up ending up with a $50,000 HECS bill. And what are they going to earn? At the most, might get their 6-figure income. Like that's and it's going to take them probably 10 years to pay off their 6-figure debt, or if it's a 5-figure debt, they get 50K easy. So, want to start life with that debt? No thanks. This gives anybody the opportunity to start with no debt. We were talking to someone today that they just started with our company, and it was 2 months, and they got their money back. Like, how many businesses can you start and get your money back within 2 months? Sometimes it takes 5 years and can outlay hundreds of thousands of dollars. This just makes good sense.
So I think in wrapping up, if you can see that networking is an option, then most people would have to agree that that is a better option. If you're in line with people like Richard Branson and Robert Kiyosaki and all these big
Stephen Covey, actually, guys, write these names down because you've got some homework to do. Shake your heads, go, yes, I'm going to do some homework. Write these names down. Now, you don't have to write down Richard Branson or Robert Kiyosaki, but you will need to write down Stephen Covey.
C-O-V-E-Y.
Probably, okay, Jerry's heard of that one, that guy. What about Jim Rohn? Probably heard of him. T. Harv Eker, T-H-A-R-V-E-K-E-R. These guys are all millionaires, and they talk about how to start business. Another one is Brian Carruthers, C-A-R-R-U-T-H-E-R-S. Eric Worre, you've heard of him too. So what have they all got in common? They all love networking. They've all built their businesses on becoming a person that people like. People like to gravitate. People like to be with them. You can't build a business in this business if people don't like you. Mm-hmm. You've got to find a way to get people to like you. And it's not just to do everything they want to do. But be happy. Be happy. And be happy. And you could try being happy. That's a good thing to do. Just be happy. Always. And the customer's always right. And again, one more thing before we finish. Be happy. That's it. So who are we going to listen to? People that are in the streets or at work and they're doing their 9 to 5, or those names that we just mentioned? I think those names.
Well, it says find what you want and see who else is doing it and then do what they do.
Yeah, and they're successful. The ones that are successful,
so
follow them.
We decided to build this business And within 4 years, we got up to their diamond rank. So it's doable. We're nothing different. What we did is we just kept doing it. And if you keep doing it, it's going to work.
There's room for two more at least in Australia.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's only 2 there, so let's double it. Let's try doubling it. Let's have 4 diamonds in Australia.
Yeah. So we're saying that if you have been invited on this webinar by someone who said, hey, take a look at this, see if it's something for you, and you think, you know what, this makes sense, let me have a look at what their products are to see if they're products that I feel comfortable using myself, then go back to that person to simply say to them, you know what, show me your products, and once you decide that's it and you're liking it, just go for it. Let's go and get started.
And let's invest in this company and get our money back in 2 months. Ooh, that's a good idea. What do you got to lose?